BLM bought a $6 million mansion and was trying to hide it from people. This just goes to show you that that organization is fucking bullshit. Like, they literally scammed so many people out of money, and the only ones you've seen prosper from this is the leaders of the organization. You don't see any black communities prospering for this. You don't see that. Every time an article comes out about BLM leaders, it's something else about the money that is missing. $90 million is missing. We know where 6 of us went because people found that out and they tried to hide it. They bought the house back in 2020 and they were hiding it. And when somebody started snooping and found out because of a YouTube video, they try to backpedal like, oh, this is to help black influencers. Which black influencers? Please give us the list of name of the black influencers that you're helping, because it seems like it's you two ladies just having a toast to the anniversary of you scamming millions of black and white people for a cause that was all fucking bullshit to line your pockets. You weren't toasting to the death of some man that you made millions of dollars off of. You was toasting to the victory and the scam. You scam people. And the organization just continues to do it. And I'm just waiting for them to come out and say, oh, well, people are investigating this so hard, but I bet if we were white people, they wouldn't be doing this much investigation. Yes, they absolutely fucking will. It don't matter if you're black, white, blue, or orange. If you have $90 million of donations that no one knows where the fuck it's going, best believe there's going to be an investigation. Especially when you motherfuckers are buying mansions. All right? You're not buying homes to house struggling black teens who are homeless, or homeless black trans teens or anything. You're not. It's nothing for the community. It's for yourself. It's for your little circle of friends who came together and said, we're going to scam all these people and say it's for the cause of the black community to raise awareness about shit that motherfuckers have been aware for like decades, and keep like going and going and going. Like, I don't understand. Did any of you guys hear about how George Floyd's niece was shot on New Year's Day? No? Well, it's an old article that, popped up in January of 2022. George Floyd, 40-year-old East, was shot at home on New Year's Day. The 4-year-old girl is recovering after she was shot in the Hudson apartment on New Year's Day. Ariana, I'm going to put that, Delphine's family told CBS, according to KHOU, that the niece of George Floyd, who was murdered, the former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin, back in May. So, this little girl, the niece of George Floyd, was shot. Where was BLM? Where was BLM to say, we are going to do everything in our power to find the people responsible for this, and we're going to support the family? This is George's family. We're going to help support them. Where was BLM then? I know they were clinking their glasses together in fucking victory. If this doesn't show you how there are people in this world who will take advantage of the tragedies of others just to make some money, I don't know what else is. And I don't know what else is going to prove that this organization doesn't care about black lives at all. Oh, wait, they do care about black lives. Their own fucking lives in their own fucking pockets. That's what they care about. When I was growing up, I grew up in Marcy Projects, and I was growing up, they had community centers where they had a summer youth program, and all the different projects had their own summer youth, and we were going summer trips and all that stuff. It was great. You did after school activities. It was like you went on trips and stuff. I think that was the first time I went to doggone stinking Sesame Place. And each different projects and youth programs, they had different color shirts. So when you go on the trips, you will see all these other projects and the different shirts. And these camp counselors was really good for the community. It was really good for kids growing up in the projects. All those communities are fucking gone because of lack of like city funding. Don't you think the $90 million BLM got could have went into back and probably help fund and bring back some of these like community centers for kids, for black kids, trying to keep them off the street? Don't you think that could have helped? Or help a struggling black neighborhood or community? I know a lot of you saying, well, Della, 90 million isn't a lot. You can't build like a building or school with that, but you could do something. You could fucking start somewhere. You could start somewhere and start showing that the organization really does care about black lives. This organization is constantly scamming people, and they got away with it too because they use the names of people killed by police. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Trayvon Martin. They use these people's name to make money. And if you question them, back when they first started doing things, you were called racist. You were called white supremacist. So a lot of people just kept their mouth shut to avoid being canceled or called these names. Now, it's like people are waking up. They're seeing like, where the fuck is all this money? $90 million unaccounted for. 30 went to black organizations and black businesses that the names haven't been released. So where's the other 60? Well, we know 6 million went to these people buying another mansion. So that leaves I'm not good at math, $54 million still missing. 54 million, is that right? $54 million is still missing. Is it 54? Yes, $54 million. $54 million is still unaccounted for. And all the leaders have stepped down. This is what happens when people get greedy. They started getting all this money, and they were like, we're going to fucking do what we want. And if anybody says anything, we just got to cry in front of the camera and say how we were prepared for white supremacists to attack us, but not our own people. Our own people, yeah, because you screwed over your own people. So now your own people want to know what the fuck is going on. If BLM pops up during the 2023 time frame, because 2024 is the next election, if they start popping up in 2023 for some nonsense, I seriously hope no one listens to them. I seriously hope everybody tells them, please go away, shut up, stop. Mind you, when BLM first started, I believed in the movement. I believed in the message of bringing justice to wrongful black deaths, bringing these cops to justice. Now it became this whole other thing, is mutated. And a lot of you white allies are still going to use BLM in your banners on Twitter and have it behind your name. Like, yes, Black Lives Matter. I support BLM. You're supporting scamming people out of their money. You're supporting black people still struggling while others make money from them struggling. That's what you're supporting. And I wouldn't want to support something like that. I would not have BLM in my fucking tag if I found out all this stuff. I would not. I will not. It's getting real crazy. And let's not forget, these motherfuckers were marching when Kyle Rittenhouse got off on his charges when he killed a fucking pedophile and a woman beater. Yes, BLM was marching for a fucking pedophile. A white pedophile. So BLM became All Lives Matter real quick. So let that sink in. I really hope people stop supporting this organization because it has done nothing for the black community at all. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay up to date on your favorite robe wearing, wig wearing guy. And I'll see you guys in the next one.